This is Voice of Korea.
This is Voice of Korea.
This is Voice of Korea.
This is Voice of Korea. Dear listeners, now we start English language service of Voice of Korea from Pyongyang, the capital of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. We now present mixed chorus, Song of General Kim Il-sung. sent mail chorus, Song of General Kim Jong-il. You're listening to VOK, Voice of Korea, News Now. Working people, service personnel of the People's Army, and youth and students visited the bronze statues of the great leaders Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il on Mansu Hill and paid naval tribute to them on the occasion of the greatest Memorial Day of the nation. Floral baskets were laid before the bronze statues of the great leaders in the name of the party, government, and armed forces organs, public organizations, ministries, national agencies, units of the Korean People's Army, and the public security forces, and different levels of institutions, industrial establishments, universities, and schools in Pyongyang City. The representative and members of the Pyongyang mission of the South Korean Anti-Imperialist National Democratic Front placed a bouquet before the bronze statues of the great leaders. The visitors paid homage to the bronze statues of the great leaders, warmly recalling their immortal exploits. Working people, service personnel of the People's Army, and youth and students called at the bronze statues and smiling portraits of the great leaders in different places of the capital city, including Kim Il-sung University, and in provinces, and paid respects to them. The Vietnamese and Lao ambassadors, extraordinary and plenipotentiary to the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, and their embassy staff members visited the bronze statues of the great leaders Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il on Mansu Hill, and paid tribute to them on the 8th, on the occasion of the 27th anniversary of the demise of Kim Il-sung. They laid floral baskets and bouquets before the bronze statues of the great leaders and paid homage to them. The people across the country cherish the memory of the great leader Kim Il-sung, father of socialist Korea and the nation, and great saint of the revolution, with the humblest reverence on the occasion of the 27th anniversary of his demise. People of all strata enter the plaza of the Constitution Palace of the Sun, the supreme temple of Juche, and paid high respects to the smiling portraits of the great leaders Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il. The officials, party members, and other working people, service personnel of the People's Army, youth and students watched documentaries including Our Leader Praised by All People at their work sites, posts, and homes, which show the noble greatness and lofty personality of Kim Il-sung. Songs resounded in all parts of the country, increasing the boundless reverence and ardent yearning for Kim Il-sung. Innovative successes have been made at the sites of socialist construction to materialize his desire for building a powerful country. Swedish and Romanian personages blogged articles on the occasion of the 27th anniversary of the demise of the great leader Kim Il-sung. The chairman of the Sweden-Korea Friendship Association, in an article, stressed that President Kim Il-sung defeated the imperialist aggression and defended the freedom and independence of the country and wisely led the socialist construction to turn Korea into people's paradise. The chairman of the Supreme Council of the National Socialist Party of Romania and the chairman of the Romanian National Committee for the Study of the Juche idea said that though Kim Il-sung passed away, he has been enjoying the ardent respect of all people, decade after decade, and century after century, for the tremendous exploits he performed for the cause of global independence, and that his exploits will be kept forever in the minds of the Korean people and the world progress of humanity. And that's the end of the news read by Kim Chun-ok. This is Voice of Korea.
Now you listen to the song The Leader Will Stand on Mount Baekdu Forever, created in 1992 or 2003.
street tells a story. From olden times, the capital city Pyongyang was called Ryugyong, as it is thickly covered with willows. There are many units named after Ryugyong, such as the Ryugyong Health Complex, the Ryugyong Dental Hospital, the Ryugyong General Ophthalmic Hospital, the Ryugyong Kimchi Factory, and the Ryugyong Mushroom Farm. Bodunamo, or Willow Street, is seen on the shore of the picturesque river Potong. The story of the street happened more than half a century ago, right after the 3-year-long Fatherland Liberation War between 1950 and 1953. A lot of trees were planted along the streets of Pyongyang during the rehabilitation and construction. One day, the great leader Kim Il-sung received a letter from an old man. In the letter, the old man said that from olden times, Pyongyang was called Ryugyong, and he wonders why other trees are planted instead of willows as street trees. Reading the letter, Kim Il-sung could not sleep for a few days, filled with remorse for having failed to work well. The Central Committee of the Workers' Party of Korea discussed on planting lots of willows in Pyongyang, and Kim Il-sung wrote a reply letter to the old man that he would build Bodunamo Street in Pyongyang. When the willows grow high, there were opinions among officials in the field of urban management that willow is unfit for a roadside tree. Learning about it, Kim Il-sung said, "Even though it is a little difficult to tend the willows and they are unfit for roadside trees, we shouldn't cut them because they were planted as the people want. What the people want and like is all good." Telling the story, the willows in Pyongyang are evergreen.
You've been listening to the account under the title Bodunamo Street Tells a Story. This is Voice of Korea. Here is Violin Ensemble, Our Sun and Star. soloing pangchang. Warm feelings.
Electric violin solo. Thank you.
Please appreciate the song, Our National Flag. Seeing our blue and red flag fly in the blue sky, our hearts beat high and are aboil with patriotism. The fierce flutter represents the breath of the motherland. The flag, as precious as life, carries the destiny of the people. We will let our brilliant national flag flutter to the end of the earth. Here is light music for violin. This is the fatherland where I live.
present female quartet and Pangchang. Happy tomorrow.
날마다 커가는 숨어 오늘 이렇게 좋은데 우리는 나의 토소리 더 멋진 내일 향기로운 우리의 내일 행복인데 우리 왜 못 시선으로 뿌린 씨야 핏땀으로 가까운 우리 춤을찜하면 나는 곧잘 하이를 찾으니까네 쌍기사 멋진 내일 광기로운 우리의 삶 눈앞에 지나는 행복인데 우리 왜 못 이루려 우리 영광의 시대를 우리 손으로 주고 감사하게 발걸음 내딛어 딴짓한 멋진 내일 광기로운 우리의 내일 눈앞에 기다리는 행복인데 우리 왜 못 이루려 멋진 내일 광기로운 우리의 내일 눈앞에 기다리는 행복인데 우리 왜 못 이루려 눈앞에 기다리는 행복인데 우리 왜 못 이루려
Here is female duet and Pangchang. Let's become roots.
Now here's Mixed Cars, Advancing Socialism.
시련 속에서 우린 둘 강해지려라 따뜻한 생명의 우린 멈춰서지 않는다 우린 두려움을 버린다 우린 지금 나간다 그의 승리의 길로 한 마음으로 뭉쳐 못 누는 사랑이 없고 살기려 못 이기기 공기 이제 달리고 계속 그쳐 이승을 태워보게 멈춰서지 않는다 두려움이 멀다 지금 나간다 예수의 승리의 길로 숫자의 소리 날리며 나가는 우리 하늘의 강도는 네가 세웠지 충동이 바뀌어야지 찬란한 이대로 이들이 기억하며 우리 멈춰서지 않는다 두려움을 버린다 지금 나간다 예수의 승리로 우리 멈춰서지 않는다 우리 두려움이 버린다 우리 지금 나간다 예수의 승리로
Dear listeners, with this we conclude the English language service of Voice of Korea from the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Voice of Korea presents its English language service for Europe between 15 and 16 hours UTC, between 18 and 19 hours UTC, between 21 and 22 hours UTC, and between 13 and 14 hours UTC on 13,760 kHz and 15,245 kHz. For North America, between 15 and 16 hours UTC and between 13 and 14 hours UTC on 9,435 kHz and 11,710 kHz. And for Northeast Asia, between 4 and 5 hours UTC and between 6 and 7 hours UTC on 7,220 kHz, 9,445 kHz, and 9,730 kHz. Goodbye, this is Pyongyang.